How you doing, YouTubers? This is Captain Hal, 1947, back with one of my old guns. Today I picked up an old Mossberg 51M. It was a little bit unusual at the time because it does not compare to the other 51M that I have here. As you'll notice, the charging handles are different. This has a thumb safety. It's obviously not as good a condition as this one at this point, but there seems to be a different internal mechanism. I did some checking into it and found out that the collectors refer to this particular model as a flat black Mossberg, and it was made between 1940 and 42, predominantly for Spiegel. Some of them were also made for Montgomery wards, and then Mossberg itself sold the guns to the general public under their own name. I believe this one here is a Mossberg particular model because the Spiegel's brands were often had an S51M or some other kind of nomenclature on the barrel. This one doesn't seem to have it, so I'm assuming that this was one that was made and sold under the Mossberg name. As you notice, it's similar to the other. It's butt fed. It doesn't have a way of locking back the charging handle like other guns of this type, but it does have a thumb safety, so you always know whether you can fire or not fire. It's missing the rear sight and the front sight, but I have found the rear sight at this time, and I have it on order, and I'll soon find one for the front to put on here. I will be cleaning this gun up, and the next time you see it, hopefully it will be in much better condition than it presently is, and it'll be a nicer looking weapon. It does have walnut stock. Some of the other Mossbergs often used they would call it a Mossberg, a walnut finish. That meant the wood was walnut. Some of them will say genuine walnut in the advertisement, but this one here definitely looks like to be walnut. And they only made this particular model for maybe 3 years, and then they converted over to the 51s where you have a crown back here to remove, to get out the bolt and everything for cleaning purposes. And they changed some of the internals. Actually, they made it a little bit simpler, I believe, than this in this model than this one here. It seems like the upper portion here where the bolt is similar in both models, but the trigger housing down here is a little different. So the next time you come back, hopefully this will look a lot nicer. It is a little rough, but that's to be expected on these old Mossbergs. Some of the fun of buying them is to fix them up, make them look nice. So next time we will be looking at hopefully a much nicer looking gun. Thanks.